President Vladimir Putin spoke publicly about Ukraine for the first time in weeks. Openly musing about Ukraine joining NATO and Russia going to war with the military alliance. Britain's Prime Minister Boris Johnson is seeking to shake off his own domestic political pressure by turning up the heat on Putin with talks over the phone. Ukraine's former Prime Minister Arseniy Yatsenyuk has this advice. He has to say, stop, Mr. Putin. Otherwise, we're going to stop you. Johnson's...
Come on in. All the stories have been told. No? It's not enough. Good morning. Good morning.
It took 20 seconds for me to make this like this.
Yeah? Cool.
20 seconds.
Oh, look.
Oh, right.
2 seconds.
20 seconds.
Can you put it back into the...
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Let's see how long it takes.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Somebody was looking to get a room. No, that is not Optimus Prime. Is it? No, I don't think so. I'm not sure who it is. Live chat. Oh, yes. You want a sweater, Oliver? Yeah.
No. It's that one. Heart.
It hurts.
Yeah. Green one.
Blue one.
Blue one.
Yeah.
Green one.
Vivian, can you stop that? Can you stop that? They can fly off when you hit them. You never know if they're alive or if they're...
Mommy, pull me back. Mommy.
Watch out, you're gonna zip your nose, okay? Is that okay? Is that what you like?
Yeah.
Wow, looking good. Morning, Vina, are you around? Vina.
Vina?
Yeah. Anyway, when you're around, Vina, let me know. If you're not here, when you come in, let me know.
Okay, Mom, I lost count, but it definitely took a really long time. Like a really long time.
I'm moving to GA. What does that mean? GA. The heck is GA? What state goes with GA?
Back. No, back.
Georgia. Ah, Georgia. Okay. General audience. I'm moving to general audience. I think that's what that one's in it, Christy.
That took way longer than expected.
Yeah. There you go. So
Now
this is the truck, and then you saw the.
This is the truck.
Yeah, you saw the truck, and then
It doesn't really.
you just saw the transformer.
That's its actual floor. This is the bottom. This is like how it. Okay, this is its on the underneath. This is it the top. So
Okay.
I'll show you what it looks like when it transformed.
All right, Genia. You have a good morning. Yeah, just 5 minutes, eh? That's okay. I'll keep you in mind today. You can carry me around. I'll carry you around for a little bit. It's cold this morning in this room. I'm gonna get comfy.
Thank you too. 16 seconds to make this into a blanket.
Okay.
Blanket two.
Blanket two. The blankets are upstairs, I think, Oliver. I don't.
Little stick feet. Now.
Oh, I get my coffee. You want this one?
How many to turn it?
Sit. Are you gonna sit down there? Behind you.
Yep.
Back up.
Good up?
No, back. Back up your bum. I'll take that one. Back up your arm. Over you. There you go.
Toes.
Wrong.
Two toes.
What?
Blanket two toes.
The blanket is cold too.
Yep. Like that. Like that.
You don't like it?
No.
Oh well.
24 seconds.
All right.
This one was way too long to get to a truck. This one, not so long. 24 seconds.
Okay.
Mommy,
What?
our fire trucks know to save things, cats or like dogs or trees.
No, not dogs.
Like or cats, yes.
Yeah.
Well, why not dogs?
Because dogs don't usually climb trees and then go, no, I don't think I'm coming down now.
Mommy said or Sophie. Think it out. Think it out. No.
Yes, you usually do drink all my coffee.
No. Tip or did that okay.
There's a sip. Yeah, 2/2/22. Apparently we're opening a portal right now. Woo, woo, woo.
Portal?
From 2/2/22 to 2/22/22. It's gonna be the last time in our lifetime that we see these sequences. No, this set of twos, I guess. I read a whole bunch of stuff this morning about how this portal is gonna be clearing relationships and clearing.
You mean there's actually a portal?
An energetic portal.
Which means it's like a portal that you can walk through.
If you're ready to walk through it, it's not like walking in this physical world. It's like consciously walking in
Mommy,
the astral or something.
this hole. Oh, is that the? Oh, I thought you meant like a portal. Like a portal you would walk through.
But
and,
it is.
And comes out somewhere else. Like a portal.
Where are we going in the portal? Within.
Mom, this portal.
That's that portal.
Mine portal.
That's your portal.
Mom, I need portals like this.
Tuesday, 2/2/22 falls on Tuesday. Oh my God.
Mom, I need portals like this. Portals that like when you walk through, if there's another portal, you come out at.
Where were we? Very easy. Begin immediately. Oh, yes. We were at begin immediately. Fixing keyboard. Be right back. It's okay. You can stay here. I don't care if you typo. Oh my God, Michelle has trained me in advanced typo speak. Don't worry about it.
What do you mean?
She's always sending crazy ass typos. Plus autocorrect. So sometimes it's just like... I really
What's
don't know.
autocorrect?
When it thinks you're trying to say something, but she's like done typos and anyway, it doesn't work for her for some reason.
Mom,
It does not.
Mom.
But it's Wednesday. But 2/22/22 is a Tuesday.
Mom.
That's what I mean.
You're gonna be confused. Really confused.
Tina,
Mom.
Rachel.
Mom.
Okay, what do you want? What do you want? What? Glass?
Yeah.
She's poking the glass? Don't poke the glass. Okay. Number 140. Begin immediately. That's what we're going to do. There's a lot that needs to be done in society. Work against war, social injustice, and so on. But first we have to come back to our own territory and make sure that peace and harmony are reigning there. Reigning there. Reigning? How do you say that? Until we do that, we cannot do anything for society. Let us begin immediately. What I recommend for all of us is to come back to ourselves and take care of the little boy or little girl who inhabits the depths of our wounded souls. Then we will be calmer, more understanding and loving, and the environment will begin to change. Other people will benefit from our presence, and we will be able to influence them in our society.
I think I've heard you read that before.
Nope. Not out loud anyways, maybe. But not here. Or maybe. Not in a row. When we're hurt, there are two ways to think. We can think in a way that makes us angrier and want to retaliate, or we can try to calm ourselves, touch our compassion and understanding, and give ourselves a peaceful mind. This way helps us see that the other person also suffers, and then our anger will dissipate. What happened? Oh, do you want to just sit down on me?
And this is also a card carrier. Mom, this is also a card carrier. Look.
Okay.
But it's not this on. It comes with a card carrier.
False views. People normally cut reality into compartments and so are unable to see the interdependence of all phenomena. To see one in all and all in one is to break through the great barrier that narrows one's perception of reality, a barrier that Buddhism calls the attachment to the false view of the self. Attachment to the false view of the self means belief in the presence of unchanging entities that exist on their own. To break through this false view is to be liberated from every sort of fear, pain, and anxiety.
Beep beep.
Can you move the chair then, Ann? Can you move the chair? You're gonna move back?
Lillian, you have to move, please.
You have to move then,
Back
Ann.
up.
No, you have to get up, and move the chair. Thank you. You can move it back after, but when we're asking a question or asking you to do something. Sorry, hon. Dad's trying to literally put wood in the stove for your warmth. What are you sad about? This is so sad that Dad wants to give us warmth, isn't it?
All day,
Every day, all the time. So sad. Everyone smiles. Every time we smile, all the generations of our ancestors, our children, and the generations to come, all of whom are within us, smile too. We practice not just for ourselves, but for everyone, and the stream of life continues.
Continues.
144, go back to the body.
No, I need in there to get the
Breathing
boots.
mindfully takes our
Back up.
mind back to our breath. And if we continue to our whole
Back up.
body, we go back to our body and reconcile with it. We get to know what's going on in our body, the wrongs we have done, the conflicts we're having, and we'll know what to do and what not to do in order to be on the good terms with our body. With mindful breathing, we come to recognize our body as our home. We might say, breathing in, I am aware of my body. Breathing out, I smile to my whole body. Is that what you say to yourself, Oliver?
No.
No. Okay.
What I say to myself is that I have a shield.
Okay. Conditions are favorable.
Mom, I want to show you a little secret. Let me just get the plot into the box.
When we first learn about the teachings on awakening, we think these teachings are new to us, but we already have the seed of awakening within us. Our teacher and our friends are on the path only provide the opportunity for us to touch that seed and help it grow. There are many healthy and wholesome seeds already within our consciousness. With the help of a teacher and a community of practitioners, we can come back to ourselves and touch them. Having access to a teacher and a sangha, a spiritual community, are the favorable conditions that allow our seed of awakening to grow. Oh, your friends. Skillful Dharma. The Dharma is like a powerful lamp, helping people to see deeply into their situations and releasing them from suffering. When a teaching touches real concerns, real suffering, it can help to solve the obstacles and difficulties that exist in the mind of the listener. When you hear a Dharma talk that is appropriate in these two ways, faithful to both the true teaching and the actual conditions and situation of the listeners, you have the feeling that it is directed to you personally.
Mom.
It is as if the teacher has
Shelby,
seen
Shelby.
right into your heart and is speaking to you and you alone. When many people have this feeling, that is the mark of a skillful Dharma talk.
A Dharma talk?
Yep. Skillful Dharma. Helping people see deeply into their situation and releasing them from suffering.
I want to show you the secret that I wanted to show you.
Okay, show me.
There's little compartments in you that you can keep and lock your stuff.
Keep your stash.
Yes.
Nice. Lost in thought. In daily life, where we are often lost in thought. Vina, if you're here, let me know so I can do your room. We get lost in regrets about the past and fears about the future. We get lost in our plans, our anger, our anxiety. At such moments, we cannot really be here for ourselves. We are not really here for life. Practice makes it possible for us to be free. To rid ourselves of these obstacles and establish ourselves firmly in the present moment. Practice gives us methods we can use to help us live fully in the present. We're going to move to 148 next. I'm always lost in thought. I think most people are. I don't think that's rare. I think most people are lost in thought. I think that's our condition after our original wound or original desire or whatever, until we realize what's really happening. Like we awaken or whatever, and we see that this is one of the ways that we're able to be, not the only one.
Why do I keep popping that off?
Are you trying to like hide? I don't have this. I'm gonna put this one like this.
Max!
Repeat, Max.
And I found another stash.
You want love?
Mom, another stash slot to keep your stashes. Right here, Mom.
Yeah, another stash spot. Okay. That's great. Oh boy. Hey Geraldine, it's been a while since I saw you. Maybe you don't talk very often and I don't see your name. But hi. Hey Ma. We're on what? We're gonna be 148.
I saw you skipping to a different number.
Nope. So cool. I would rather be an overthinker than a non-thinker.
Overthinker?
So you'd rather want than peace?
I definitely want to be an overthinker, not a.
Max, baby.
I think a lot.
I'm looking forward to be a non-thinker. Hopefully I'm going to get to the point of being a non-thinker. Have to gather my oatmeal and coffee. All right.
Oatmeal?
Yep.
That's weird. Oatmeal.
That's what you eat every morning. How is that weird? I want to learn to use my overthinking power of good.
I want to use my creative power.
What have you been using it for so far? Have you been using it for good so far?
I want to use my creativeness to invent.
To invent, yeah.
Like, look how tall he is right now. Look how tall he is right now.
Oh. Okay. There. There's a little head at the end. Fearless bodhisattvas. 148. Bodhisattvas are those who have penetrated into the reality of no birth and no death. That is why they are fearless day and night. With that freedom, they can do a lot of help to those. They can do a lot to help those who are suffering. We can become a Buddha only by being in the world of suffering and afflictions. And when we are free, we can ride on the waves of birth and death without fear, helping those who are drowning in the ocean of suffering.
I think it's weird, so I won't drown.
This is talking about the ocean of suffering, like your inner world when you're not feeling nice things inside and you can't run away from it because it's inside of you. That kind of drowning. People have been trying to get to run away from those feelings for a long time, and at some point they're not able to anymore. They come creeping back in.
Stop swinging. Stop.
Like the meaning, mostly, but anxiety creeps in. A complete peace with the thinking because of OCD. Well, I think that it becomes that the mind is also a friend, and so it's still there, it's still around, it still goes wop, 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 but you get to have an ear for what is fluff and what is truth and what is useful and not useful, what you should listen to and not, when.
And what is boring?
Yeah,
Because
sure.
you say a lot of stuff that you say is boring.
Sure then. When strong emotions arise, 149.
Ask you to move again.
When our mind is carried away by strong pain, it helps to go back to a relaxed and peaceful in-breath and out-breath. Eventually, when our painful feeling comes back, we accept it as it is, instead of letting it carry us away and make us more agitated. We don't fight the painful feeling because we know it is a part of us, and we don't want to fight ourselves. Pain, irritation, and jealousy are all a part of us. As they arise, we can calm them by going back to our in-breath and out-breath. Our peaceful breathing will calm those strong emotions. Yeah, I think there's oatmeal on the stove right now.
How about just call it apples? Call it oats. can't do this for
The Nhat. In our society, we're inclined to see doing nothing as something negative, even evil. But when we lose ourselves in activities, we diminish our quality of being. We do ourselves a disservice. It's important to preserve ourselves, to maintain our freshness and good humor, our joy and compassion. In Buddhism, we cultivate aimlessness. And in fact, in Buddhist tradition, the ideal person, an arhat or a bodhisattva, is a businessless person, someone with nowhere to go and nothing to do. People should learn how to just be there, doing nothing.
That'd be Peter.
No, that's not Peter.
Yeah.
But if you look, this is another thing. If you look at somebody that is like an old monk, he's doing stuff, but he's not doing stuff. Like the body is doing, but he is not the one doing. So you can still be doing.
You're getting me confused. You're
Well,
getting me confused.
it is a little bit confusing. Nowhere to go and nothing to do. Like I've got nothing to do or nowhere to go, but I still do lots of stuff and go lots of places. Like I think it's the planning to do. Peter plans a lot. I don't know. Trying, planning. Every breath you take, 151. Spiritual practice is not just sitting and meditating. Practice is looking, thinking, touching, drinking, eating, talking. Every act, every breath, every step can be practiced and can help us to become more ourselves. Even the nasty stuff. Ooh, the power of opening your eyes when you're having an emotional outburst. Ooh,
Mom?
it's awful.
Mom?
What?
I
Yes.
realized something.
Huh?
We can't have Flash on that or the other thing because Michelle has Flash. We always will have her watch Flash at Michelle.
That's not true. We watched a whole bunch of Flash here.
Then it should be on
Netflix.
Disney.
Netflix.
No, it's on Disney. Netflix. That's on Disney. That's Disney normal. I'm pretty sure. On Disney.
I have no idea.
So do I leave the grinds in this thing or not?
To make a second coffee, well, I would just add 1 scoop and then redo it. Do you know what I mean? Instead of 2, so that you can get like a half cowboy coffee and half good coffee.
What did you say, Mom?
Cowboy coffee is when you use the grinds, but it doesn't make a very strong coffee. But if you do half cowboy coffee and 1 thing, then it's a decent coffee again. And you've just used 1 additional spoon.
It's reasonable.
It's reasonable, is it? Isn't it? Tea bags can be reused, absolutely. The biggest obstacle, often it is our own knowledge that is the biggest obstacle to touching suchness.
Nope.
That is why it's very important to learn how to release our own views. Knowledge is the obstacle to knowledge. If you are dogmatic in your way of thinking, it is very difficult to receive new insights, conceive of new theories and understandings about the world. If you know everything, this is all your knowledge, and you go, this is all I know. How the heck is something new supposed to come in there? You have to make a space, an empty space within for something to come in, for an insider knowledge or something else, a new way of looking at it. Greta would be disappointed. Oh, Greta.
Mommy.
Greta's a little girl that doesn't understand life yet. It's okay.
Who's Greta? Mommy.
Greta.
Ice.
Big ice. Yeah, there's a little bit ice there, eh?
Big ice. Little one.
The habit of hurrying. 153. You hurry a lot. And your knowledge has to evolve. Yes! If your knowledge is only old theories, by the way, science is scientific theories. And a theory is only current until somebody can discover new insights to further the knowledge of that theory. What's that?
Mommy, ice off
Huh?
table.
Oh, you were chopping the ice off the table.
Yeah.
Suppose you have... Oh, nice. Suppose you have the habit of getting into a hurried state while doing such things as shopping or cooking. With my... Ah! That's a freaking cold hand.
What?
With I'm sorry. With mindfulness, you recognize that you're rushing around and knocking things over, trying to finish things quickly. Now I just have to deal with it. When you realize that the energy of being in a hurry has manifested itself, so you breathe. Okay, that's all. Stop moving, koala, kangaroo. With mindfulness, you recognize what you are rushing around and that you are rushing around and knocking things over, trying to finish quickly. Then you realize that the energy of being in a hurry has manifested itself. So you breathe in and out mindfully, and you say, "Bibi, good work. That's a lot of work you're doing." So you breathe in and out mindfully, and you say, "My dear habit energy, here you are again." And as soon as you recognize it, it will lose its strength. If the energy comes back again, you do this again, and it'll continue to lose its strength. You don't have to fight the energy. You just recognize it and smile at it. Big booger here. Okay.
Bigger booger.
Every time you recognize it, it becomes a little bit weaker until eventually it can't control you at all anymore. This reminds me of their habit of hurrying. Like going for a pee. I don't know how many years I would go for a pee, and I need to pee now. Pee! Go! I need to return back to my living. Done. Instead of like sitting and just releasing is the only thing I had to do. No, push, piss out now. Why? I don't know. But one thing I realized I was doing that. Oh my goodness.
Just like all of them.
154. Look deeply into your perceptions. In most cases, our perceptions are inaccurate, and we suffer because we are too sure of them. Look at your perceptions and smile at them. Breathe. Look deeply into their nature, and you will see that there are many errors in them. For example, the person you are thinking about has no desire to harm you, but you think that he does. It is important not to be a victim of your false perceptions. If you are the victim of your false perceptions, you will suffer a lot. You have to sit down and look at perceptions very calmly. You have to look into the deepest part of their nature in order to detect what is false about them. Do you want to have your cover?
No.
Okay. $159, $55.
Sullivan good. Sullivan come.
GM is good morning. Effortless and enjoyable. Mindfulness practice should be enjoyable, not work or effort. Do you have to make an effort to breathe in? You don't need to make an effort to breathe in, you just breathe in. Suppose you are with a group of people contemplating a beautiful sunset. Do you have to make an effort to enjoy the beautiful sunset? No, you don't have to make any effort. You just enjoy it. The same is true with your breath. Allow your breath to take place. Become aware of it and enjoy it. Effortlessness, enjoyment. The same is true of walking mindfully. Every step you take is enjoyable. Every step helps you touch the wonders of life and yourself and around you. Every step is peace. Every step is joy. That is possible. It is possible.
It's possible.
Yes, it is possible.
No.
Where's you bright eyes?
No, you.
No, you bright eyes. You're bright eyes. I was looking at pictures of Oliver this morning when he was a baby. Oh my god. I went on my Instagram to try and find a picture. I found a whole bunch of little fat Oliver. Oh my god. Well, we have slow internet. I can't access it right now. Good against evil, 156. Do not turn yourself into a battlefield with good fighting against evil. Both sides belong to you, the good and the evil. Evil can be transformed into good and vice versa. Just the idea of right and wrong as a construct. Right and wrong as a construct is away. There's a right, a wrong way for you personally. No, not movie. No, not movie.
On here.
Okay. VRB being a smart ass, oh yeah. It's like letting your mind be free of thoughts while you're doing dishes. Yeah, when you're doing dishes, are you in your mind hurrying up to finish doing dishes to do something else? Or are you doing dishes because doing dishes needs to be done and it's what you're doing and you're there with them? Okay, what's going on? No, you know what? You can come on me if you're peaceful and if you're quiet to listen, okay? Well, can you be on me if you're quiet? Can you be peaceful? I'm sorry. Get away.
Mommy.
Stop the whining. Would you like to have a sip of coffee? Okay, a sip only, please, a sip only.
13 days until my birthday.
Stop! That is not a sip. That's a pour. So wet. You're trolling them, are you? Stop. That's not a sip. That was a whole. You can only be on me if you're peaceful and if you listen. You gotta leave my coffee alone. I want to drink my coffee.
Mommy, get him his own coffee.
No! He's got enough coffee.
No!
Just from the sips.
No! Get coffee. No. No. Get, Mommy.
I think I've lost. I know.
Mom, are you ready to push the thing down over there?
Huh?
Is it ready to push that down?
Yeah.
It is? Has it been 5 minutes?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't pushed it down.
It's strong. Well, Sullivan asked about it, Delia, not you. Next time you'll have to find it out yourself first and ask about it first. Stay curious about your environment to see where you can fit in like that. A strong tree in the storm, 157. Bye-bye coffee, yeah, no. Picture a tree in a storm.
Why? Coffee?
At the top of the tree, the small branches and leaves are swaying violently in the wind. the tree looks vulnerable, quite fragile. It seems it can break at any time. But if you look at the trunk, you'll see that the tree is solid. And if you look down to its root structure, you'll know that the tree is deeply and firmly rooted in the soil. The tree is quite strong. It can resist the storm. We are also a kind of tree. Our trunk, our center, is just below our navel. Belly button. Navel. Right? Our center, below our navel. Okay. The zones of our thinking and our emotions are at the levels of our head and chest. When we are taken hold of by a strong emotion like despair, fear, anger, or jealousy, we should do our best to leave the zone of the storm and go down to the valley to practice breathing in and out. If we stay in the winds of the storm, it may be too dangerous.
A little bit, Mommy.
But it's fun, though.
Mommy, a little bit.
We can go for refuge into the trunk, breathing in and out, aware of the rising and falling of our abdomen. Now I understand.
Mommy, a little bit. Get off my chair.
Okay, a little bit. Okay, there's a little bit left. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't go playing in the storms if you're new. But playing in the storms creates a lot of change and empowerment. When you know, like, I don't know, not how to control yourself, but how to be yourself with your emotions, not fighting against them. The storm is a powerful, beautiful place to be in. It's, you know. You can also leave the storm if you don't have that energy and go into the valley, the breathing, the mindfulness, however that happens for you. We actually have a storm coming again this week. Wow.
Peter, the fire going, but my Oliver has his own coffee.
No. No, he's okay. He's already had enough coffee.
No.
For a 2-year-old?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
Come back to yourself. 158. Most people are afraid to come back to themselves because that means having to face the pain inside of them. With the practice of mindfulness, the situation changes. We come back to our pain, but now we are well equipped with the energy of mindfulness that has been generated by mindful breathing and by meditation. We use that source of energy to recognize and embrace our pain.
Open.
This is very important. If you are unable to take care of yourself, how can you take care of anyone else? How can you take care of the person you love? When we are here for ourselves, when you have reestablished some basic order and peace within yourself, then you can take care of the person you love. It could be your son, your daughter, your partner, or your friend. I'm reading Solomon. But if you're not able to be here for yourself, it will not be possible for you to be here for them. That's why you must come back to yourself first. I'm not going to read a book while I'm trying to read a book. So. Oh, come back to yourself. I was reading something yesterday from the... Oh, shit, man. Oh. Okay, but I don't want anybody on me at this point. Sorry, dude. No thanks. Okay. Do you want like a hug from here? Okay. I'm not trying to push you down. No thanks. I don't. No, I'm done with that. Booker. Booker. It's a big one. You should blow it out. Okay. Get off the table.
No.
Oliver, get off the table. Don't go on the other side then. Get off the table. Oh.
Look, Mommy.
Get off the table, Oliver.
Look, Mommy.
Okay, go on the other side of the chair then. But get off the table.
Ah.
Get off the table.
He's going right on the book.
Oliver, get off the table. Off the
Daddy,
table. Off the table.
Daddy, Mommy, Daddy.
Okay.
On the book.
Okay, go on the chair then. Okay?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
You have to move up.
Get out of the way, Onion. Totally. There you go.
We're trying to get the stuff going.
Well.
Not off, because we're turning it off.
There you go. Existence. Well, it's just. Okay, do you want to go on the chair? I don't want anybody on me. No, it's been used and abused already. No, I'm not itchy. No, thank you. No, Oliver. But my answer is no. The chair. Go somewhere else. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm coming upstairs. Kitty sorts of fuck. Oh my god. Found a Barbie. Okay. Oh my god. How am I gonna do? Stop screaming. Oliver, stop screaming at us. What am I gonna do? I'll be over here. He's all yours. Right? I'm not into it. Shit, man. Nope, that's not gonna work. Where can I put you? Up here, maybe? Like this, perhaps? Oh. He'll get tired. Who'll get tired? If you mean Oliver, no. This is not never ending until 8 p.m. Nope. No, if you come upstairs, I'm leaving immediately. Anyway, just gonna hang out here, I guess. Can you hear me? Yeah. A healing mantra. Our body and mind. What are you doing up here?
Coming up there.
Our body and mind are sustained by the cosmos. The clouds in the sky nourish us. The light of the sun nourishes us. The cosmos offers us vitality and love in every moment. Despite this fact, some people feel isolated and alienated from the world. As a bodhisattva, you can approach such a person, and with this mantra, you can open the door of his or her heart to the world and to the love that is always happening. This is the mantra. Dear one, I know that you are suffering a lot. I know this, and I'm here for you, just as the trees are here for you and the flowers are here for you. The suffering is there, but something else is also there, the miracle of life. With this mantra, you will help them to realize this and open the door of their closed hearts. I don't know if I suggest saying that to the people in your life, because they might go like, the fuck? I know you're suffering a lot. I know this. I'm here for you, just as the trees are here for you and the flowers are here for you.
Look,
Oh, thanks, man.
Look.
Woohoo! 160. The idea of birth and death. It is our idea of birth and death that takes away our peace and happiness in everyday life. And it is meditation that will rid us of the fear that is born from the idea of birth and death. This is the virtue of deep looking in meditation and helps you to see the heart of reality very deeply. To touch the nature of interbeing is to touch the very nature of no death and no birth. 160. 161. Kids, yep. We may feel that we are incapable of touching the ultimate dimension, but that is not correct. We've done so already. The problem is how to do it more deeply and more frequently. The phrase, think globally, for example, is in the direction of touching the ultimate dimension. When we see things globally, we have more wisdom and we feel much better. We're not caught by small situations. When we see globally, we avoid many mistakes and we have a more profound view of happiness and life. You guys are high up. There's a water bottle over there. Okay, let me rearrange once again. Water bottle. Naked Barbie over there. This seems alright. Hey, not too bad. But I'm gonna have to find a meditation pillow. Got it. Okay. Alright. There, I can stretch my hips. I'm in a half lotus. Cozy. All right. The work of reconciliation, 162. To reconcile means to bring peace and happiness to members of our family, society, and other nations. To promote the work of reconciliation, we have to refrain from aligning ourselves with one party or another so that we understand both. This work takes courage. We may be suppressed or even killed by those we wish to help. After listening to both sides, we can tell each other about the suffering of the other. This alone will bring about greater understanding. Our society needs bodhisattvas who can bridge the huge gaps of misunderstanding between people of different religions, races, and cultures. Yep. People that have no opinion are more important to the people that do have an opinion, so that they can see that more opinions are valid. Not just our own. We have our right opinions, but my right opinion is somebody else's poison, 163. They suffer too. Usually when we suffer, we think we're the only person who suffers and that the other person is very happy. But in fact, it's likely that the person who hurts us also has a lot of pain and doesn't know how to handle his strong emotions. Breathing with an awareness, we generate our energy and mindfulness, and we can have insight into how to handle our suffering and that of the other person's suffering with compassion. Yep. It's a nice spot, eh? Convoy in Toronto this weekend. Who's coming? I hope it keeps going. I hope all this stuff keeps going, and that the people continue to be inconvenient to the government. That's what my hope is. Because I think that the people and the government are not the same. I think the government has a much different agenda than what the people want. I ask for nothing else. 164. I am happy in the present moment. I do not ask for anything else. I do not expect any additional happiness or conditions that will bring about more happiness. This is perfect. You are perfect. This moment is perfect. 165. Performing miracles. The Zen master Rinzai said that the miracle is not to walk on burning charcoal or in thin air or on the water. The miracle is just to walk on earth. You breathe in. You become aware of the fact that you are alive. You are still alive, and you are walking on this beautiful planet. That is already performing a miracle. It is crazy how different this mind is functioning from like even just last year. Now thinking about the miracle is just to walk on earth. Yeah, man, you could see it. It's so cool. I think Rachel should go upstairs on reading day a lot quieter. I could come up here once in a while. 166. A real friendship. Don't apologize, a very red beard. Are you having fun? Are you enjoying yourself? 166. A real friendship. In practicing mindful breathing, we become a real friend to our body, our emotions, our mind, and our perceptions. Only once we've developed a real relationship, a real friendship with ourselves, can we affect some transformation within these different realms. If we want to reconcile with our family or with friends who have hurt us, we have to take care of ourselves first. If we're not capable of listening to ourselves, how can we listen to another person? If we don't know how to recognize our own suffering, it won't be possible to bring peace and harmony into our relationships. Agreed. Touching the ground of being. We have to nourish our insight into impermanence every day. If we do, we will live more deeply, suffer less, and enjoy life much more. Living deeply, we will touch the foundation of reality, nirvana, the world of no birth and no death. Touching impermanence deeply, we touch the world beyond permanence and impermanence. We touch the ground of being and see that we have called, what we have called being and non-being are just notions. Nothing is ever lost. Nothing is ever gained. Nothing is happening. Nothing ever happens. When you're working from truth only. Fuck. Truth only. otherwise we're pulled by desire, and look at the mess we're in. The whole universe created by desire. Shit, man. But truth, nothing ever happens. Beautiful. Desire. Oh, okay. So if you have thrush, all right, Kit Kat. If you have thrush, there's some natural stuff like probiotic yogurts just to rebalance your flora and whatever. No antibiotics. Okay. This is a wonderful book. It's very simple, very easy. Very easy. It only takes a few seconds of mindful breathing for your body and mind to begin to come back together again. It's very easy. A child can do it. You just concentrate on your in-breath and on your out-breath. You don't think about anything else. Thanks, Thich. I suggest more vodka, right? The past, the future, your worries, your anger, and your despair are not there anymore.
Bang the table, please. Oliver, that's enough.
Only one thing is there, your in-breath and your out-breath. Go ahead and enjoy your breathing for 20 minutes, just being here. You are here, and you have nothing to do except enjoy mindful breathing. This comes from a monk, right? You have nothing to do. Yeah, Thich, I wish I had nothing to do just to freaking think about my breath for 20 minutes. If I was also listening to another Buddhist nun, and she was saying that at the beginning of your practice, you sort out your physical world so you can make a space for your practice. You make a bubble around your practice, so you'll get into a quiet spot, and you make it into a routine, and you have calming things around you. I'm like, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's not my reality. So that's not for me, but that makes sense. I had to only work with chaos and suffering and overwhelm. But I got there anyways. The beauty before you. When you are looking at a sunset, 169, and are in contact with the beauty of nature, practice mindful breathing. Touch deeply the beauty that is before you. I am breathing in. What happiness. I'm breathing out. The sunset is lovely. Continue that way for a few minutes. Getting in touch with the beauty of nature makes life much more beautiful, much more real. The more mindful and concentrated you are, the more deeply the sunset will reveal itself to you. Your happiness is multiplied by 10, by 20. You have to look at a leaf or a flower with mindfulness. Listen to the song of a bird, and you'll get much more deeply in touch with them. After a minute of this practice, your joy will increase, your breathing will become deeper and more gentle, and this gentleness and depth will influence your body. I have to run out to cold storage to have quiet mindful breeze. Yeah, I just stand in the storm now. I know and always do the best that I can with what I have. Let's go! Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. The practice of non-violence, 170. Buddhist practice is based on non-violence and non-dualism. Storm breather, yep. Sitting in your shit is storm breathing. Sitting in your shit and can't get away from it. That's storm breathing. Buddhist practice is based on non-violence and non-dualism. You don't have to struggle with your breath. You don't have to struggle with your body or with your hate or with your anger. Treat your in-breath and out-breath tenderly, non-violently, as you would treat a flower. Later, you'll be able to do the same thing with your physical body, treating it with gentleness, respect, non-violence, and tenderness. When you're dealing with pain, with a moment of irritation, or with a bout of anger, you can learn to treat them in the same way. Yeah. It is much different now when there's big bouts of anger or frustration that come by. I can go, great. But what what do you have to show me? Because anger is showing me this needs to change. My mindfulness, seeing anger, I see that this is trying to talk of change. If I get caught up in the wave, I'm not seeing what change is supposed to happen. I'm only seeing needs to change. I'm not giving an open cup for change to happen. Do you know what I mean? So being mindful is like your emotion comes in, you're mindful, you create a space and you have that emotion come in, and now you're holding the emotion. You're not making a whole bunch of stuff with it. You're just holding it so it can like whisper or scream its secret into your ear. Whatever you need to do, or whatever is right for you in that moment. 171, precious gifts. Not an invite, more demand. Oh. Uh-oh, this is 10%. I have to go get the battery. Do you want to look at the graffiti? I'll be right back. I'll go get the daiquiri. This wants you to... I don't know why I'm trying to sit this Barbie, but here's somebody to sit with you. Does she move? Bunnies make good slippers. I'm gonna try someday. I wasn't gone very long, so she didn't have much of a chance to speak of her struggles. But I mean, you can see that her struggles are many. She read from the book. She did, eh? Precious gifts. Ukulele songs. Hubby has a flat tire. I'm supposed to be doing my workout. Holy shit, Kari. You have a good day. I love you. See you later. Precious gifts. Your mindful breath and your smile will bring happiness to you and to those around you. Even if you spend a lot of money on gifts for everyone in your family, nothing you could buy them can give as much true happiness as your gift of awareness, breathing, and smiling. And these precious gifts cost nothing. You know what? That's the only way I've been giving gifts for Christmas, anyway, for a long time. To other people. Did you can more rabbits? I did not. Nope. You'll have a great day, Christy. Mother and Child, 172. When you grow up, you might believe that you and your mother are two different people. But it's not really so. We're extensions of our mother. We mistakenly believe that we're a different person than our mother. We are a continuation of our mother and father and our ancestors as well. Imagine a grain of corn we plant in the soil. 7 days later, it sprouts and begins to take the form of a corn stalk. When the stalk has grown high, we don't see the kernel anymore, but the kernel hasn't died. It's still there. Looking deeply, we can still see the kernel in the stalk. The kernel and the stalk are not two different entities. One is the continuation of the other. The stalk is the continuation of the kernel in the direction of the future, and the kernel is the continuation of the stalk in the direction of the past. They are neither the same thing nor two different things. You and your mother are not exactly the same person, but you are not exactly two different people either. This is a very important teaching. No one can be by himself or herself alone. We have to be connected with everyone and everything else. Yep, we sure do have to be that. That reminds me. There we go. Formations. It's time for a smoke stitch. I'm trying to, my internet is slow, so my loading is slow, but it's there, slow, and it still happens. Why do kids undress their dolls, especially Barbie? No idea. Tulsi, nice. That is a good name, Tulsi. When conditions are sufficient, something manifests. This is what we call a formation. The flower is a formation, and so are the clouds and the sun. I am a formation. You are a formation. Everything is a formation in the physical world. It has arisen when the conditions were met. And even formless, our thoughts, our emotions, all things that are in the astral world are also formless formations that happen when the infinite, all the conditions for that to happen are met. 174, free of our burdens. Real happiness cannot exist when we are not free. Burdened by so many ambitions, we are not able to be free. We're always grasping at something. There are so many things we want to do at the same time, and that is why we do not have the time to live. We think that the burdens we carry are necessary for our happiness, that if they are taken from us, we will suffer. We think that the burdens we carry are necessary for our happiness, that if they are taken from us, we will suffer. However, if we look more closely, we shall see that the things at which we grasp, the things that keep us constantly busy, are in fact obstacles to our being happy. In letting go of them, we learn that true happiness can only come by way of freedom, an awakened life, and the practice of love and compassion. Anything else is just a temporary satisfaction, very temporarily filled desire for one moment. Let your heart bloom. 175. In the springtime, thousands of different kinds of flowers bloom. Your heart can also bloom. You can let your heart open up to the world. Love is possible. Do not be afraid of it. Love is indispensable to life, and if in the past you have suffered because of love, you can learn how to love again. Thanks, Thich. Lots of truth from Thich this morning. Ooh. His legacy, his immortality between our fingers at the moment. Think of Thich for a second. Thank you. Happy formation. called Thich, Nhat, Hanh. Thank you. Okay. Training for happiness. Indispensable. Word of the day. Is that it? Love is indispensable to life. Absolutely. Little by little, you must train yourself for life, for happiness. You probably received a college degree that you spent years working for, and you thought that happiness would be possible after you got it. But that was not true, because after getting the degree and finding a job, you continued to suffer. What? What do you mean? I did everything. You have to realize that happiness is not something you find at the end of the road. You have to understand that it is here, now. Just like you train yourself for striving, for trying to get, for reaching for your wants, you also have to train for seeing the happiness, for making space for joy, for making for it. You've been training for a long time. Not that long. If you're like concentrated on it, it can be like 1 year. You can be a free person in 1 year. So it's not that long. Possible. 177. The indivisible body of reality. Contemplation on interdependence is a deep looking into all phenomena in order to pierce through to their real nature, in order to see them as a part of the great body of reality, in order to see that the great body of reality is indivisible. It cannot be cut into pieces that exist separately from each other. It's a hard lesson to learn. We think if we do what we're supposed to, we will be happy. We need to do what we feel. We need to do what we feel need to be happy. This became clear after high school. Right. It's not what other people or what we think will make us happy. It's actually us doing things that make us happy in the moment, or experiencing life without expectations from it. Good morning, Vina. Can I do your rune now? We'll take a little rune break for you. And then I'll continue on with the book. Is that okay? But I wanted to get your rune in this morning. Good morning, Ladette. Being happy makes you happy. Who knew? What? Vina, rune time. Did you not get a rune, Vina? No, I said Vina. I'll be right back. I'll go get them. Oh, shit. Oops, I said Vina. Okay, I'll be right back. I don't know. Okay. Okay, well, Vina, if you want it on the live, you'll have to speak up. If not on the live, I can just do it for you and then send you a picture of what it means. I'm not sure. Or you can see it, send me a Google chat that I'll be able to see. You know. But I'd like to see if you wanted it here now. 178. The energy of mindfulness will protect you. The energy of mindfulness is something concrete that can be cultivated. Okay. When we practice walking mindfully, our solid, peaceful steps cultivate the energy of mindfulness and bring us back to the present moment. When we sit and follow our breathing, aware of our in and out breath, we're cultivating the energy of mindfulness. When we have a meal in mindfulness, we invest all of our being in the present moment and are aware of our food and of those who are eating with us. We can cultivate the energy of mindfulness while we walk, breathe, work, wash the dishes, wash our clothes. A few days practicing like this can increase the energy of mindfulness in you, and that energy will help you, protect you, and give you the courage to go back to yourself to see and embrace what is there in your territory. Okay. Rune break. Vina. You have breakthrough, I think is what it is. Yep. Often signals a major shift or breakthrough in the process of self-change, a complete transformation in attitude, 180-degree turn. Because the timing is right, the outcome is assured, although not from the present vantage point, predictable. In each life, there comes at least one moment which, if recognized and seized, transform the course of that life forever. Rely, therefore, on radical trust, even though the moment may call for you to leap empty-handed into the void. A major period of achievement and prosperity is often introduced by this rune. The darkness is behind you, daylight has come. Nevertheless, you are reminded not to collapse yourself into thoughts for the future or behave recklessly in your new situation. Considerable hard work can be involved in a time of transformation. Undertake to do it joyfully. That's what I got for you. It is finally day. It's day. Woohoo! Go! TikTok. Thank you, Vina. Thanks for letting me read on live for you. Okay, summary of the path. This is very concrete. Mindfulness, you can even take notes on this one. Mindfulness brings concentration. Concentration brings insight. Insight liberates you from ignorance, your anger, your craving. When you are free from afflictions, happiness becomes possible. How can you be happy when you are overloaded with anger, ignorance, and craving? This is why the insight that can liberate you from these afflictions is the key to happiness. Yep, mindfulness, concentration, and then insight comes in. So like being here starts creating a space. Concentration makes you see that space, be aware of that space, and then when there's a little space, you're able to receive. There's an insight. There's a clue on how to get rid of my own suffering. It's wonderful.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, Oliver.
Mommy.
We are vast.
Mommy.
180.
My pants up.
Look at that. That's awesome. There it is.
Sit on it.
Were you sitting on it?
Yeah. In there.
I need to be
Dive in
more
there.
open. I need to be more open in my
Mom.
mind to receive. Yes, ma'am.
Mommy. Dive in there.
Yes, that's right. You would go in there.
It's right there, right there.
I'm in the back.
Yeah?
You're in the front. I'm in the back.
Yeah.
Woo, woo.
High up.
High up.
Yeah.
I'm not going in the ladder. Are you?
High up.
Are you going in the ladder, the fire truck ladder?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
What are you doing up there?
Walking over there.
You're working up there? What are you
Right
doing?
here.
Oh, okay.
Right here.
Oh.
What's weather?
Okay.
Rain weather.
Uh-huh.
Mine weather.
Okay, doke.
No, mine weather.
All right, I'm going to read another one, okay? We are in the habit of identifying ourselves with our bodies. The idea that we are this body is deeply entrenched in us and society.
People dive in here.
Well, we are not just this body.
Mom.
We are much more than that.
People dive in here.
They do drive right there.
Nope.
The idea that
Back up.
this body is me and I am this body is an idea we must get rid of. If we do not, we will suffer a great deal. We are life. And life is far vaster than this body, this concept, this mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Boops badoops. Excuse me. No, I'm not watching TikToks. A baby cries, 181. Suppose a mother is working in the living room and she hears her baby crying. Chances are she puts down whatever she's doing and goes to her baby's room. She picks up the baby and holds it tenderly in her arms. This is exactly what we can do when the energy of anger comes up. Our anger is our ailing baby. We must embrace it in order to calm it. The practitioner knows that her anger is not her enemy. Her anger is her suffering baby. She must take good care of her baby, using the energy of mindfulness to embrace her anger in the most tender way. She can say, breathing in, I know that anger is in me. Breathing out, I am peacefully holding my anger.
Upstairs.
182.
Upstairs.
Inner conflict.
Upstairs.
Oh, thanks.
Upstairs.
Thank you. That's not supposed to be upstairs.
No.
Yeah. No. No. Yeah. No. Inner conflict, 182. You do not have to struggle against a desire. There is no need for a battle within you. Mindfulness is something that embraces and includes things like...
Look.
No, touch that.
Look, Mommy.
That includes
Wow.
things like desire, that recognizes them with great tenderness. Meditation is not about turning yourself into a battlefield where one side fights the other, because the basis of Buddhist meditation is non-duality.
Why does? Mommy.
The drink.
Why does?
Yeah.
Why does? Mind wider.
Okay.
Peter wider.
Okay. The habits of
Rain
drinking
wider.
alcohol or getting angry are also with you, and therefore you must treat them with great tenderness and non-violence. The essential point is not to create conflict, a fight within yourself.
Mommy, and then here. Look.
Okay, you guys are coming up. Maybe I'm gonna go down.
I'm just going to go there.
You're going to your bed to lie down?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Why do you have Dad's yellow glasses?
Well, he just wants to check out because when he looks in the dark, it turns light. And when he looks in the light, it looks dark.
Okay.
It looks lighter.
So are you guys like playing up here now?
Yay! Yeah!
Okay. Well, that's good. I'm gonna go back downstairs where it's now free. And you guys can have your space, and I'm gonna go get my space again.
Mess up the bed.
No, don't. Let's not mess up the beds or get into creams and getting into stuff you're not supposed to. Come on now.
Okay, something was wrong there.
What? Nothing's wrong. It's just me traveling.
No, like the thing was like this. There was a warning thing.
Yeah, because it was trying to get back to being the same direction. Here. Not PG. Oh, it's already 9:37. The reading days always go by super quick, eh? Schnitzel. All right. Let's do Acts of Enlightenment 183. And then we'll end there. Every time we make a mindful step, we're engaged in an act of enlightenment. We can be enlightened about the fact that we're making a step. Each step can have beauty in it. Washing a dish can be an act of enlightenment. It's delightful to wash the dishes. There. Okay. I'm not leaving. I'm just saying. Well, maybe I'm leaving soon. But we're finishing this on 183. Put this back in here. Peter disappeared. No, he was just at the toilet. Oh, there we go. I really like this one because it speaks to me from the beauty of your existence into the silent woods. Humidity, clean water. Toads, frogs croaked, trees, fog, soaked. Pollution absent of the air. Finally, I can be myself without the slightest care. Escaped a town of anxiety filled to the brim with poison. I came to the woods seeking silence. However, I discovered it. The loudest noise, myself. Inner thoughts, and me. It's all me. Going into the silent woods. It's me. I am the source of my suffering. Oh my God. Good. Wonderful. Yep, I'm gonna start taking notes in here, asking him, because I have a feeling he wants to talk about the book and about oneness and whatever. I want to have an interview with him. We're chatting, and I want to take notes or like ask him what he means in certain words. Sometimes he uses words differently than I do, or he includes different things than I have in my understanding. So it'll be really cool to have conversation about this book and with him, with another man of oneness. That'll be pretty cool. Do you ever take Max upstairs? Not anymore. When he was a pup, I did, but he's way too big because I have to carry him downstairs. All our bull is always us. Did that mandala have a hook or anything to hang it up? I think so. It's up. It's up right now. Oh my God. You put a ring on, a little thing on it. So it was up like this, Amanda. That's what Amanda sent me. She made me a beautiful mandala. Some more art that was sent to me. Stacy sent me that. You saw this, right? A while ago. Wait, you're talking with the author of the book? I am. No, it didn't get destroyed. Hi, Oliver. The second one is literally called Rachel's Path. And then Amanda's, it's mandala. When are you doing this? Sure. Whenever we happen to do it. But I think I'm going to go through and I'm going to take, like, asterisks or whatever. I have a feeling that, he's not really interested about talking his personal life, which I'm totally fine with because I don't really have interest in talking about his personal life. I just want to talk about the book and oneness and whatever. So this is the beauty of your existence. It is authorless. If you search it up, it's Rumi Boomi, like literally Rumi, and then B-U-M-I, Rumi Boomi. I think his name is Michael. But he doesn't want the emphasis on him. This is just, a book to help others touch their real self. So I'm looking forward to it. I really enjoy it. It's poetry, yeah, guided poetry to a higher consciousness. He has a more insight on elementals, like elements and numbers and how they interconnect and images. Really nice. Where can we find it? I think it's just Amazon. Yeah, he's printing it through Amazon, so I think that's the only place that's available. Yeah. But I'm gonna go. Yep, I'm gonna go start my day. What? Pee? You can't open it? Are we gonna do the finger book? You wanna do a mandala? You can do a finger book. A mudra. Get it before it's gone. I think it's printed on demand. I don't know. I don't know how printing works with Amazon. Is this the next book? I'm not sure. I don't plan that far in advance, but it could very well be. Water mudra. Kurma mudra. Inward drawing gesture. I close my eyes and let the sound of my breath prevent my senses from engaging with my surroundings. Okay, so this is a mudra of helping with dispassion, like being non-judgmental, non-reactive to what is. Kurma mudra, 55. Encourages the ability to withdraw mental energy from the senses, known as pratyahara, helps you to conserve your energy, equips you to remain balanced in negative circumstances. So each hand does different things. With your left palm facing up, fold, this is my left palm for me, fold your middle ring and little fingers into the palm. Okay, with your right palm facing down, bend your middle and ring fingers into the palm. Extend your right thumb and rest it on the base of your left wrist. Oh my God. Join the end of your index finger to the left thumb. Then join the tip of the little finger with the right index finger. Okay, that's pretty complicated. So, Spider-Man with one finger, Spider-Man with two fingers. Thumb on wrist, thumb and index, pinky and index. There you go, like this. And this prevents you from spending mental energy on senses. And the mind is one of the senses as well. So I don't know. If Mudra is your thing and you have a panic attack, maybe this would be a good one. Up to 30 minutes once or twice daily. Kurma Mudra. Kurma in Sanskrit means tortoise. A water animal comfortable on land. It represents someone who can adapt to survive by withdrawing within when necessary for protection. Bringing your hands into this intricate gesture blocks the outward movement of the senses. Anxiety relief blocks the outward movement of the senses. Remain balanced in negative circumstances. So it would help for you to make space for your anxiety, but it's not going to repel your anxiety, right? Because this is not what saying no to your anxiety is not what's going to make it leave, right? It's cradling it like a little baby. Right, left. Okay, so it's a little bit of a finger stretch there, but up to 30 minutes once or twice daily. Okay. Maybe one day it's okay that you're not okay. Okay, I will check it out. The books, there's many books that talk about the message or the truth or whatever, and most of them have too many words and too much personal stuff. So I like the ones that are very clear and concise and has like no form of personal identity in it, because it keeps the illusion out of it. Other than words, I mean, we have to write books with something. Runes. Yep, you have a great day. I'm gonna have a great day. I had a wonderful morning with you. Reading with me. I'm gonna have a pea, and I'm gonna have a pinner. Pea and pinner. Peter's doing wood water waste, and I'm doing pea, pinner, and pleasure, maybe. But the new wine pleasure, you know, what is, not seeking, not greedy hands. Thanks for your presence. I will see you another time. Mwah! Bye.